Hello, Beetle people. Bungalow Craig here. Wanted to do an update, a Holy Grail update. Of course, you clicked on it, you saw the thumbnail. We're gonna definitely get into that. First, I wanted to do an update with what I did in the past. Like my past video, if you haven't seen, was one of my past was the vinyl tag, 2017. I mentioned that I got this, but it was in the mail. Finally got it. It's Paul McCartney's Driving Rain, which I have mixed feelings about this album. I do like it, but I don't think it's his best. My personal favorite, of course, is still Chaos and Creation and Flaming Pie. Love those two albums. But this one isn't as bad. I mean, there's a lot of songs that I like, but a lot of them I don't particularly care for. So, but it's just great to add this to collection. But let's definitely get to what you clicked on for. And that is the Holy Grail that I found was my Bonnie. And this is, there it goes. This is the first pressing that is in German. So the way you can tell, of course, it says my Bonnie. And then it says, I might be pronouncing this really bad, so don't kill me, but mein Herz ist wie der Nur. So, but that's in German, of course. And then you have the rock right underneath it. So this is a first pressing. This is actually their first record commercially ever. They were actually a backup group for Tony Sheridan, as you can see. And they had to actually change, see, it does tell right there, they had to change their name from the Beatles to the Beat Brothers because the Beatles was too close to a derogatory name for the male anatomy. So they changed their name to the Beat Brothers, backed up Tony Sheridan, and this came out, and you can tell it's a first, it's not a reissue, because reissues will have a 10 right in front of the 24 here on the serial number. So what happened, this came out in October of 1961, and then it started getting, in limited quantities, I mean, it wasn't huge, but then it started getting notoriety. And so they re-released it as, this is the German intro, so if you play the first, 14 seconds, it has a German intro of Tony Sheridan singing. But then they switched it to their second pressing, which is basically the same exact thing. Come on, focus. But it has the twist right here, right underneath my Bonnie. So that actually has the English version of it. So it's basically the exact same thing, but it has the English version. So they're both from Germany. And here's the back. This is a little written on, but it has the rock. But this is the twist version. So this has the English version. And then this one, has the rock version. So this is the first one. It came out in 1961. Didn't sell as very well, but it got them course going. So this is the first commercial record ever. First record that the Beatles ever appeared on. I guess if you don't count the In Spite of All the Danger they did. So, but what's even rarer than the actual record is to get the picture sleeve to go with it. So you can tell that this is a first pressing. Up at the right hand corner there's no 10. So, and how you tell that this is the first iteration, because there's a couple different sleeves that came with this record, with the English intro and the twist intro and the rock, the German intro. You can tell that this is the rock because it doesn't have, right here it will have the twist. So you can tell that this actually goes with the rock version. And then when you flip it over, you can see that it says My Bonnie, and then it has it right there in German, right there. In the twist version of the picture sleeve, it'll actually be a blank spot right there. So really quite cool. It shows a big picture of Tony Sheridan. You just kind of get all the coolness of it here. Let's see if it'll focus. Oh, sorry for the jitters. So if you want to pause and see what that says, kind of get every ounce of it. And you can tell again, there's no 10. Has a little bit of a rip, but very, very rare to come by for sure. So this is definitely a holy grail that I wanted to share with you guys here, the Beatle people, and see what you kind of thought about getting that and what you kind of your thoughts on this. I actually personally like, I think I actually like the twist, the English version better. I just like, I don't know why, it's just, I think it's just sound, not just because I understand it, but it's just, I think Tony Sheridan just sounds better singing that one than the German intro, but it's just the German intro, of course, was first. So tell me your thoughts, feelings, what you kind of think. So, all right. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed this Holy Grail find.